Good morning, it's Nancy today. Today I'm going to read a story to the children. This is about Shingebis. She was an Indian woman, or Ojibwe, and she lived in the north with her people. I'll read you the story now. Shingebis and the North Wind. Long ago, the people could not stay in their northern homes all year round. It was pleasant in the summer, cool and breezy, but in the fall they knew they would have to go south with the birds, like the buffalo, because of Old Man North Wind. Old Man North Wind's headdress was not made of feathers, but of icicles. His clothes were made of ice and snow, and the features of his face were fierce, twisted with hate for all living things. When he came down from the far north and blew with his frosty breath, pah! Everything froze. There was no more food. The animals who could not sleep through the winter had to go south. The people went too. One year, a woman of the tribe, whose name was Shingebis, said, "It's not fair that we have to leave our homes because of Old Man North Wind. He's just a creature like the rest of us. I'm not afraid of him." And she sang, North Wind, fierce of feature, you are still my fellow creature. Blow your worst, you can't scare me. And I'm not afraid, and so I'm free. The other people said, "No, Shingebis, you must not stay. You will freeze. You'll starve. Come south with us." But Shingebis refused. She said, "I have ideas for ways to stay warm and find food. I want to try them. I'm not afraid." And she sang, North Wind, fierce of feature, you are still my fellow creature. Blow your worst, you can't scare me. I'm not afraid, and so I'm free. The other people said, the other people pleaded with her, but she was stubborn. So they said goodbye. They were sure they would never see her alive again. When they had gone south, Shingebis began to work. She built a new kind of lodge, not open and breezy like the summer lodges of the people, but with double walls, which she stuffed with great piles of grass and moss to keep out the cold and wind. Then she collected great piles of dry wood so she could keep her fire going at all times. She waited and she sang, North Wind, fierce of feature, you are still my fellow creature. Blow your worst, you can't scare me. I'm not afraid, and so I'm free. Then Old Man North Wind came down from the far north country. He blew his frosty breath, and everything died. Everything was still except for the smoke rising from Shingebis's lodge. "What is this?" he asked. "Who is this that dares to defy me? They can't live without food." He blew his frosty breath, pow, on the lakes and streams. Thick ice covered them. But Shingebis just walked out onto the ice and chopped holes. She went ice fishing. She took her fish into her lodge, cooked them, and ate them. She was warm and comfortable, and she sang, North Wind, fierce of feature, you are still my fellow creature. Blow your worst, you can't scare me. I'm not afraid, and so I'm free. Old Man North Wind blew around and around Shingebis's lodge, but she just built up her fire and was warm and comfortable. "So," said Old Man North Wind, "I will come inside." And he stepped in the door. Shingebis was sitting by her fire with her back to the door, but she felt the chill when Old Man North Wind came in. She added more wood to the fire and sang, North Wind, fierce of feature, you are still my fellow creature. Blow your worst, you can't scare me. I'm not afraid, and so I'm free. Old Man North Wind came closer. He sat down next to her, but she just added more wood. The flames rose high. The flames rose higher and higher. Old Man North Wind began to notice the headdress that his headdress of icicles was dropping, drooping. His clothes of ice and snow were becoming soggy and full of holes. Drops of water ran down his face. What is this? It can't be tears, because I never cry. This can only mean that I'm melting. Old Man North Wind ran out of Shingebis's lodge and rolled in the snow until he was cold again. This Shingebis, he said, she is too strong for me. In the spring, when the people returned, they were amazed to find Shingebis alive and well. We thought you would freeze and starve. We thought we would find nothing but your bones, Shingebis said. I have learned to keep warm and find ways to find food. I can teach them to you, but you can't stay here if you're afraid. So she taught them her song. North Wind, fierce of feature, you are still my fellow creature. Blow your worst, you can't scare me. I'm not afraid, and so I'm free. And we've been staying here in the cold ever since. Okay, it's Nancy today. You can play this again. Bye.